The city does a lot of projects on a annual basis, but we were faced with really two of the largest projects the city's ever done happening at the same time. And so we spent a lot of time on planning, and so there's a lot of behind the scenes that people didn't necessarily see. There was months and months of work ahead of time to try and make sure it was planned well, that we understood the objectives, and that we were set up on the right with the right structure in terms of the right people, being able to contribute, having some good consultants involved, and really getting everybody working together towards the same goal was that's the more difficult piece, I guess, is trying to get all those things, all those various pieces aligned. There's technical challenges along the way, but generally speaking, there's folks that know how to solve those technical challenges. The real challenge for us, and it's the same with the rest of the work that we do in the organization, is trying to get everybody working together as a team towards the same goal. And those are some of the things I like. We've got some great staff that really respond well. They have pride in their work, pride in the community, and if we can kind of get them mobilized towards a common goal, it's easy to say and hard to do, but when it works, it does some really great things. And I think the stadium and the wastewater projects are a couple of really good examples where all those things came together, and we're going to have a great result for the community. There's lots of pressure. I mean, those are they're what we've called as kind of no-fail projects, if you want to say, and that's just from the perspective that they're really important for the community, and we know they're important. And so some of the challenge on these is helping people understand the long-term nature of the project, and trying to make all of the really complicated stuff that goes on behind the scenes seamless for those outside, whether it's with council, understanding they need to make the key decisions along the way, and so they need to understand what they're deciding and what the implications are. And so we have to take some really more technical and complex elements of the project and communicate them in a way that people can understand, and make, in council's case, make good decisions. And in the case of the community, certainly if our experience has been, generally speaking, if people understand the benefits for the community, they'll be supportive. I said early on with the stadium, there's around the design and so on, people are asking, how do you deal with all the things? Well, the opinions and so on, it's kind of like the riders. In Regina, there's 200,000 opinions on whether the stadium looks good or not, or whatever. There's a lot of passion around that, either for or against. But part of my role is trying to simplify those concepts, help the organization, the community understand the practical aspects of the decisions that need to happen, and not get too caught up in the hype of the shiny things, and try and provide good advice and assist in terms of making good decisions. But a lot of it really comes down to bringing things to a level that people can understand. So a lot of my time in terms of communicating, whether it was with council or in the early part of the projects, that was a key focus, is helping the community understand what it was we wanted to accomplish and why, in a way that they could understand and hopefully support.